Imagine it's freezing outside. Not just cold. The kind of cold where your breath turns to ice. The second it leaves your mouth. There's no heater, no blanket, no walls, just darkness. Wild animals lurking nearby. And a tiny fire barely staying alive. Now here's the question. How do you survive the night? If you were an ancient human, the answer would shock you. You wouldn't sleep alone. You wouldn't even sleep with just one person. You'd pile up, literally, with your entire group. Bodies stacked together like a human blanket. Stay till the end. Because the real reason they did this is way more than just staying warm. It's going to completely change how you see human connection today. So let's go back, way back, tens of thousands of years ago. Before houses, before beds, before even simple huts in some cases. Early humans lived in small groups, maybe 10 to 30 people. And when night came, survival mode kicked in immediately. The first reason for the pile? Pure heat. Human bodies are basically walking furnaces. Each person gives off warmth. And when you press a bunch of warm bodies together, that heat doesn't escape. It gets trapped between everyone. Scientists who study how heat moves between bodies say something amazing. A group sleeping close together stays noticeably warmer than someone sleeping alone, even in the exact same spot. So picture this. One person alone in a cave might be shivering all night, but that same person surrounded by 5 others, suddenly it feels like someone turned on an invisible heater. But here's where it gets wild. Warmth wasn't even the main reason. The bigger reason was fear. Real, primal, life or death fear. At night, the world became a hunting ground, but not for humans, for predators, big cats, wolves, hyenas. These animals could see in the dark far better than humans could, and a lone sleeping human. That was basically a walking dinner bell. So what did ancient humans do? They turned their group into a wall of bodies. If you slept in the middle of the pile, you were protected on all sides. If a predator wanted to get to you, it had to go through several other people first. Sleeping in a pile wasn't just cozy, it was a survival shield. Now here's something that'll really mess with your head. Not everyone got the safe spot in the pile. The people on the outside edges were usually the strongest adults. They were basically human alarm systems. If something attacked in the night, they'd feel it first. They'd wake up first. They'd fight or scream a warning first. Meanwhile, the kids and the elderly were tucked safely in the center, the warmest and most protected spot. It's like ancient humans had already figured out teamwork and sacrifice. Without writing it down, without even talking about it, it just happened. Because survival depended on it, and there's more. Sleeping in a pile wasn't just about bodies, it was about trust. Think about it. To fall asleep next to someone, completely vulnerable, with your guard down for hours, you have to trust that person with your life, literally. If ancient humans didn't trust the people around them, they couldn't sleep deeply. And if they couldn't sleep deeply, their bodies couldn't recover, couldn't hunt, couldn't fight the next day. So sleeping in a pile wasn't just practical, it was social glue. It built bonds. It created loyalty. People who slept together, protected each other, and depended on each other became more than just a group. They became something like a family. Now picture a typical night. The fire crackles low. Someone shifts, and the whole pile shifts with them, like a wave. A baby cries softly, and instantly, someone closer pulls them in tighter. Somewhere on the edge, someone stays half awake, ears tuned to every snap of a twig outside. And in the middle, surrounded by warmth and breathing bodies. The smallest and weakest of the group sleep the deepest, safest sleep of their lives, protected by everyone around them. That's the world ancient humans lived in every single night. No alarm systems, no locked doors, no walls, just each other. And here's the powerful part. Today we sleep alone in separate rooms. Sometimes even separate houses, often feeling more isolated than ever. But our bodies and minds still crave that ancient closeness. That's why a hug feels calming. That's why kids feel safer sleeping near a parent. That's why during hard times, people instinctively want to be close to others. So the next time you feel that pull to be near someone you trust, just know, that feeling is ancient. It's been wired into us for tens of thousands of years. Sleeping in a pile wasn't just how ancient humans survived the night. It's proof that humans were never meant to face the dark alone. And honestly, deep down, maybe we still aren't.